Hi everyone, welcome back to my stream. Today I'm going to be playing The Longest Journey. I played it yesterday, but unfortunately I don't know what it is, but with the stream game, they don't show the cutscenes, so I had to re-download it. I had to, enable and mod some stuff so I could see the cutscenes in the game. Because, if you're going to play it, why not do it right? It's one of the greatest games of all time, okay? I played the second one and the third one, and now I'm here to play the first, okay? And I might replay all three of them, okay? So let's get into it. I can't wait to see what this story will be about. When I tell you, when I played many, many, many years ago, Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. That game is so freaking good. I'm definitely gonna play it after this one. I think I'm gonna play all of them straight because I don't really want to take so much time in between and just forget some of the elements. But dang, that game was fantastic, amazing. And when I played the third one, it was making references that I felt like was in this game, but I never played it. So, full circle. But I'm excited to see it. I did get probably like 20 minutes, 30 minutes into the gameplay, so I might skip some, of the dialogue because I already heard it yesterday. But let's go. Like OGs who know point and click adventures, but point and click adventures from this story or from this series, top 10, top 5 actually. One of the greatest games of all time. So I'm excited. So let's enjoy the show. All right. Oh, let me make sure the audio you can hear. Yeah. Okay, so begin the journey. I'm excited. Move this out of the way.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Wow.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Yes.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I also, when I modded it for like updated graphics, so it does seem to look a little bit more crisper than what I saw yesterday, and it's not windowed, so it's full screen, so it's cool. This is amazing. Who doesn't love a good story? This is giving. I need to replay Siberia. I need to replay some other point and click adventure games. I saw it. I forgot what the name was, but it takes me back. I need some Starbucks. I need some hot chocolate. Some little curry chickpea and rice with spinach on a nice cold, snowy day. Snuggle up. Anyway, I'm excited. If you played this game before, which one of the games do you think is the best out of the whole series? As a standalone, which one? I don't think we could top 2, but I'm excited to know why 1 exists and why 2 was made. So I don't know. Very, very, very interesting. And look at the creativity. This is just different. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all ready? Okay. Oh my gosh, this looks so amazing compared to yesterday. This looks so good.
Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
Wow. Okay.
There's a storm heading this way. Even the weather sucks in my dreams. I feel so charmed. It's a pristine and picture-perfect dawn.
Really? This is cool.
Postcard pretty.
It looks like the Land Before Time. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. The imagination. I don't know where they come up with this type of setting, scenery, imagery. This is beautiful. Okay, so that's pretty much it.
And in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
What's happening? Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something. It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales.
It's like a dragon's
For some
nest.
strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return. This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before. I'll keep it as a souvenir. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it. I'm
Can
an
I click
artist,
it again?
not a
Oh,
botanist,
no.
but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, close to it. It looks reptilian, but it can't be. It's much, much too big, and I don't much care for reptiles.
This is not giving the Land Before Time. It's just so beautiful. That's so throwback. I love it. Okay. Okay. It's probably too heavy.
Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick. I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery, and I might drop it by accident.
Gotcha. Alright, let's go.
It's as dry as a bone. It'd probably snap right off in a second.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There's nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
Exactly.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
What happened
What
to
happened
the tree?
to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we...
Battle?
Between the mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
Okay, so what's the deal with the
What's
egg?
the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Who are you again?
We are the wood spirit.
The wood
We
spirit.
come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth, and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Okay, so going to Earth is a shame? Oh my gosh.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny. If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Okay. It will spell certain misery.
According to the, spirit, there was some kind of battle that split the rock and changed the course of the stream. Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge $15 a bottle for this.
15 bucks? Sounds about right.
According to the
Okay, so
spirit, there was some kind of battle that split the rock and changed the course. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it. It's a large, slick, and somehow disturbingly reptilian scale.
wait, I need the stick first.
It's the withered limb of a dying tree. I feel so guilty. I really do.
Okay, I put it here yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it goes.
This should do the trick.
All right, we did not see this cutscene yesterday. Okay, things are looking on the up and up. Does it say anything now?
Neat. My arts and crafts teacher would be so very proud of me.
We're proud of you too, April.
Talk about instant rehab. Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Sweet. Definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
Baby? What?
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank
I knew
God.
I was gonna forget.
We almost forgot.
But it's a charm.
Uh-oh.
I freaking love this game. I just love this game. It's just so good.
What? What was that?
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
It is you. You have come.
You know me?
April, daughter, I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
It begins with you.
This is probably not a good thing.
Wow. I'm afraid that you always were. Could you believe that? It's amazing. You're afraid, but you always were afraid. But you still are chosen. What is this? Okay, yeah. That was a good choice to redo the game because the cutscenes make a difference. Chapter 1. Penumbra. Penumbra.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
I'm gonna make the same choices that I made yesterday. Just, you know, keep it authentic.
Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was gonna spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
What did I get? Oh, a cash card.
Nice view, if you're into brickwork.
Okay.
It's a seagull. The poor guy looks quite hungry.
It's giving Nancy
Those
Drew.
pipes are spewing out. I know one thing for sure. It ain't water.
It's disgusting.
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill. I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice. I don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind of mechanism at the bottom of the canal. Spiky.
And then I touch this, close,
It's a clothesline.
and it fell.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Come on. Exit.
I had to borrow some posters from the cafe because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing.
It is. It is. My bank account too.
I got those posters from the cafe.
It's not good. Okay, let's see.
It's been too hot to sleep with a cover, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover. Shelves. Still just shelves. That's my desk, so theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best.
Dang.
My on-again, off-again diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I.
Okay.
Dear diary, note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it.
That was...
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot.
Okay. Who's Marcus?
That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree.
That's the fan? The thing that just stopped? What is this?
What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at? The wardrobe is actually made of real wood and not that synthetic crap that makes me sneeze and itch all
That's
over.
how it used to be made. You don't want to see 2024. Everything is like laminate and MDF board.
All right, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra.
It's rough. It's rough. It's definitely rough out here. Definitely.
It's Constable Guybrush, my ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey. It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. Bunch of useless old drawings.
Okay.
I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it? Right, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra.
I hear
When
that.
fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. It's Constable Guybrush, my ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey. It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it?
God bless. God bless.
It's real wood.
God bless that too. When things were made with real wood, now everything is MDF board and laminate. Okay. I think we've seen all we need to see in here. Yeah.
That fan is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure. Yeah. It's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on. That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree. I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's see. She looks so cute. Crop top. Okay.
Hey, babe. Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and...
What's going on, April? How you been?
Pretty good, and you?
Fantastic. Listen, April, how about you and me getting together sometime soon? Like, tonight. The pavilion is really cooking this week. We could pop some raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
Sounds like good fun, but not tonight.
Hey, whenever. Just don't expect me to be waiting around for you forever. No chick is worth that heartache.
Oh,
see you around.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You can keep waiting forever, okay? Cause I got options, okay? We keep
asshole.
We keep 4 tires and a spare, okay? He is an asshole. But we don't need him. Look at this. It's a plant.
Organic plastic. It grows, and it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, just like real plants, but it doesn't need nourishment of any kind. Convenient, but disturbing.
Organic plastic. That's kind of like all the microplastics that we're eating and ingesting, and it's in everything nowadays. Organic plastic. That's what we are. We're breathing, growing, and eating more plastics. Just microplastics.
It's a fact, as in FACT, Free Access Terminal. Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
Why not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No. I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If
Girl,
you
we don't got the
upgrade now-
funds.
Hold on. You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today...
Wow.
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
Wow.
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're gonna even charge you for the processing time. Charlie's apartment.
Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom. And a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts.
What does creature comforts mean? Like he likes
Nobody
the
home.
cats in the bed too? Okay. I hear a dog. I'm trying to see, like, is that the game? Like, dang. I'm really immersed in it. Or is it just... Oh, I don't say anything. It's just Charlie's apartment.
April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself.
What does that mean? You have got to get past yourself. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have anything else. Wait, let me see. Let me see the plant. Anything else? Okay. Lego. Okay, so it's a lot to see here. This is a fan.
More fans. Proper air conditioning was apparently never a viable alternative for the contractor. That's Fiona, my landlady. She's all right. Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently. But she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so. But I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes. The school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Absolutely. Okay, where's everybody this morning?
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course, although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual
She's a little
fantasies
freaky.
here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is...
Weirdo.
You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
I've never seen a character like really adjust on a couch like that before.
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why, she's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
Okay, anything else?
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here, next to you and Charlie. She's my favorite tenant.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
I agree. He's an actual, genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? It's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I
Barf.
found her sweet and charming and intriguing.
That age difference is
When
like
I finally
no.
realized she was
It's
neither
like you
of
just
those things, it was
graduated
too
high
late.
school.
I was in love.
In your 30s.
She stole me away from
That's
my
me
dreamy
now.
British inner city life, and she brought me
No.
here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure. But she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know,
Angela
quaint,
Westbury.
weathered buildings, funny
And,
old ladies, and oddly suggestive names
what
like
town
the
does she
Lazy
live in?
Cock.
So why come here to the big city?
I don't remember.
To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options for a few months, and then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory, but when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council, and after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
Okay. So,
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities.
they're a nice
between
couple,
us.
except for the age
Mickey
difference.
takes care of the
But
maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks.
right.
I also take care of the day-to-day management
Right.
of our tenants, like
the
deciding
age
whether or not
difference.
to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out,
That was a
darling.
very long conversation. Oh, what's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
I would
It's
agree.
not that small.
It is
It's
pretty
one of our
small.
smallest
It
rooms,
is pretty small.
but it's cheap and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
Yeah, and I mean,
I like it.
she's a
It's
student.
convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
Humble beginnings. I like
That's
it.
nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind
At least
it,
it's her own.
no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
Yeah, I feel you. What can you
What
tell
can
me?
you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless.
They could do that now.
And it's a nice place to live, certainly.
Instead of
friendly people, liberal
tearing
attitudes,
things down and building
great clothing stores, quite perfect. Aside from that dreadful
luxury
stench from the
apartments and
canals in the
condos.
summertime.
Do you like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
I'd better get going.
Off to school?
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
I like her a lot.
Big surprise, I'm still here. It's a chair. Emma picked this table up at a flea market for $10 last month. That's $9 more than it's worth. It's a matchbook. The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension. You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it. Shelves. Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap?
No, slice. Bring your own
Look,
slice.
it's Monkey Boy. Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh, joy. Manual labor, my favorite. San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully.
Full House definitely sold it with the bridge at the end. I was like, oh, I want to go see that.
Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food, live performances by Royne Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar, $10 only. Spread the word.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
I agree. I agree.
I can't tell what that note's saying as long as it's up there. Fiona's handwriting is not particularly legible. Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. Be found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona.
Ooh,
I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, darling.
Can I ask you a few more questions?
I don't mind, darling. Ask away.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
What happened to the
You're welcome, darling.
the ring? Or maybe I have to
See you
show
later,
it to
Fiona.
her?
Have fun, darling.
It's kind of chill. Little nip nip. Little nip nip going on. Okay, let me see.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Oh my gosh.
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Aww.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him.
That's not strange. It's not strange at all.
Why? Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Okay, tell us how you really feel. You know, get that off your chest.
We have a nice view of the bridges from this window. I love this mural, even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers. If there's one thing Venice has enough of, it's rusty pipes. That and stinky canals.
I believe you.
I'd guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve?
I don't know, but it's not my business. Not my business. Okay.
Rust is the very definition of Venetian architecture. Think of San Francisco without the hills, Paris without the cafes. Venice wouldn't be the same without the rust. It would be better, not the same. The alarm is active, but it can't be very effective with the doors wide open like that. Still, there's always somebody around, so I guess we're safe. Whoops! Was that me?
Okay.
Hey, wow! I can see right into the common room. That's amazing. The shades are drawn.
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
I'm fine. And you?
Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes.
That's crazy.
I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal
Freezing.
life.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you.
If I heard this on the
didn't
street,
think
I
you'd
would
react
actually
this
believe
way.
it, to be honest.
I hope
Especially
we
if
can talk
I'm
again
already
soon.
having nightmares. Like,
I don't think so, no.
all of this is just so random, it has to be connected.
Think about it.
That's just me, though.
Señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
And I would definitely ask, like, what do you mean the nightmares will become real? Like, how real is that? What does this mean? Oh, I don't know. To the bridges. Okay.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Wow. Why would it stop? To the cafe. To the cafe.
Can you say Death Star? If I turn that wheel, would the drain pipes of the universe open up and swallow all solid matter? It could happen. Rusty pipes. They're hundreds of years old, installed way back when Venice was an industrial area. See, I know some local history.
Okay. Okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Big yourself up.
Where it goes,
Go, girl.
nobody knows.
Smart cookie. What does this mean?
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it.
Begging for food at the bottom and scraping for food at the top. Okay, well, awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care.
Okay. Did we check the tunnel already? I think we did.
Closed for maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? The place was fine last night.
Okay.
The sign said it's closed for maintenance.
I do know where we have to go, so I ain't. But I'm just, you know, redoing it again. To the subway. It's exciting. It's a new adventure.
East Venice. There are, I think, 3 subway stops in Venice, including this one. Newport Transit System. It's not one system anymore, though. All the different lines are owned by different companies. This is the Metro line, and I believe it's run by Bocamba Mercer. I wonder what the homeless people do in the wintertime. Supposedly, it gets biting cold here in Newport, and I don't know if there are any shelters anymore. It's a plaque commemorating the Venice massacre of 2109. It reads, "In honor of those who died defending our right to live."
There's so many massacres. What the hell?
It's a gene scanner. It, scans your genes, puts your genetic signature into a database, and allows you through all corresponding gates.
Something that we need here in New York City.
Gates scan everybody who goes in and out of the station and compares their genetic signature with the database. If you haven't paid your fare, the alarm goes off and the cops show up.
Okay. Seems pretty safe.
The gates scan everybody who goes in and out of the...
We'll take,
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
Okay.
It's a small camera. Let's see. According to the instructions, I push a button with a stylized hand, wave my cash card in front of the round thingy, and then stand still for a few seconds. Good. I can stand still. My cash card at the moment is really quite useless. There can't be more than $1 or $2 left in it.
Let's see how much your fare is.
I'm sorry, but the fare is $15. You have $1 left on your cash card. This message was brought to you by the Bocomba Mercer Company.
Dang.
Company. The future spells Bocomba Mercer.
Damn. I don't have enough money on my card. I have to remember to get paid for last week's work at the cafe.
Who forgets to get paid? Silliness. Okay, did we go to the park? Okay.
I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be. Those freight trains pass by at least once every 5 minutes all day long. You get used to it, though, eventually.
Very nice. Very Siberian. Oh, I thought it was... Let's save it. Let's save, because we don't want that to happen. Let's save the game. Save the game. Let's save the game.
This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
That's a little excessive. If he's outside
Very...
every day,
Cubist.
all day long.
And not my style at all.
Don't miss a day. He's at least finished one, pretty sure. Saw something to click. Oh, that's the bridge now. Okay. Skip all this one.
It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here.
Okay. Which would be us. We're
The
registered.
Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater. If all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is. That's Mary Sam, VAVA's founding mother and pro-Venice activist back before the riots. She was assassinated by a corporate hired gun right after the school opened some 90 years ago.
So much
Bishop and Anne-Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. No, I've got too much to do right now.
Okay.
Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes. Somebody's thrown away a rubber glove. would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste.
Okay.
Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch. Olaf's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the
You
cold
should ask him
Norwegian
for
winters.
help.
Nothing else to do but paint.
Maybe he'll give you a topic or a prompt.
Don't want to disturb him. Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
Absolutely.
Some books on color, composition,
Can't beat
and
him, join him.
duck hunting? These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently. Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space.
Okay.
Acrylic and oil paints. Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration. The tools of my trade. The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff.
Okay. All to yourself.
I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
Got you. Got you right now.
My paintbrush and palette. What more could a girl need? Maybe a blank canvas, a handsome nude model, and 6 hours of uninterrupted painting.
Okay. Okay, so this is the part where I got to. Oh my god, I never seen this cutscene.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
Yeah? From whom?
Believe it or not, girlfriend, but it's from Cortez.
Excuse me?
He said to tell you that he wants to meet you, these are his exact words, where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams?
Children visualize
What's
their
that supposed to
dreams.
mean?
Me? I was
In
hoping
front
you
of a
would know.
hologram or something? Or...
Did he say anything else?
Nope, that was it. Why does he want to meet you? Oh, don't tell me. You guys are having a secret love affair.
Oh, yeah. We're eloping and flying to Africa tonight. It's all been happening so fast. My heart's aflutter.
How romantic. I couldn't imagine a better catch than Senor Cortez, the Latin lover.
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
Do you want to hear about my dream or not?
Sure, go on. Like anything I say could possibly discourage you.
Ooh.
Even if there's a dragon involved?
Especially if there's a dragon? You had a dream about a dragon? April, that's pretty sad. Was it a magical dragon?
Why is it sad?
It was a talking dragon.
I think that qualifies as a magic dragon. You know, I can't wait to hear this.
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we
Yes.
established that already. You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say?
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
Okay.
What, you could tell from the skirt, high heels, and lipstick?
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Rudeness.
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
See, you gotta make sure that we end it like it's still neutral. That's her best friend. So they probably tease like that all the time. She just like fell.
Who's there? Okay, that was not a dream, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it here because I am falling asleep. But I will be playing some more of this tomorrow. Hopefully the audio is good. Thank you so much for joining me.